Hey guys, welcome back to Cars and HP. This time we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm not going to have much news for you guys here, but we had some bad weather here a few weeks ago and decided to take advantage of it. A buddy of mine has a Range Rover Velar. We decided to get in our cars and find an empty parking lot to have some fun. So, you know, I didn't really have much of an idea of what I wanted to do, just wanted to have some fun and get that on video. So I decided, actually add some substance to the video, and along with the footage, I also figured, I got a 4Runner, he's got a Range Rover Velar, and kind of compare and contrast the differences between, the Range Rover off-road system is very technologically advanced and how they do everything there, and then compare it to the 4Runner, which is using the tried and true, very mechanical, very manual. I got a shifter for my four-wheel drive, low 4, high 2, and whereas on his car it's all automatic or just dial. So it's pretty interesting to see how both cars go. I did, just a disclaimer, I was not too good with the gimbal yet. I wasn't as good, but I was maybe messing with it too much, but he was a lot better. So got some good clips. Maybe one of these clips might be my new intro video, we'll see. But I'll let that be there. I'll see you guys in the voiceovers that I do. Have some fun. See ya. Sorry about the mess there. I haven't had a chance to clean it up here. Just see the turn on screen and do the same for the Range Rover. The 4Runner is not too flashy of a startup screen there, so let's get into it. Alright. So one thing I did realize here, so you see I'm just in rear wheel drive here, I completely turned off traction control. And some for nice little skid drifts here. I love that shot with all the snow coming at the camera. One thing I realized, I should have tried some drifts while engaging high 4 with traction control off. I would have maybe been able to do some power slides with having all 4 wheels getting traction, so I could pick up speed faster. So there was that one, and then here's my buddy's Range Rover Velar. He has the R dynamic trim, so a lot nicer interior and startup than mine. But here you'll see me kind of messing up with the gimbal. I was maybe messing with it a little too much, so sorry about the horrible camera. But as you can see here, the Range Rover has I believe 4-wheel drive engaged here, so with traction control off, of course, but you see the car is gaining a lot more traction, so it's able to get some higher speeds and get some more wide or massive drifts, I guess. Then once again, I was just struggling with the gimbal for some reason. I promise I'll get better at that. But man, this car looks beautiful drifting. I think Range Rover did really well bringing this in into the lineup between the Evoque and the Range Rover Sport. I think the tail lights, headlights all look awesome. It's a sick car, and this color is pretty nice. I personally like this dull kind of color. I think it looks good, especially with that two-tone. Alright, so this clip right here, I think this might be, or I might incorporate this one in my intro video to start off these videos next. Just some smooth few drifts here. Once again, I think 4-wheel drive engaged would have been better.
Welcome to Cars and HP. We're about to have a fun ride.
And then we go into checking out both the interiors of the car here. You see on the screen and the dash changes, the picture changes as you select different modes, and then you see mine. Like I said, I have the manual shifter. Once again, sorry about all the messiness in the car. I really need to clean it up. But then I got all the all-terrain modes up top here. 8-track, LSD. And then as you see on the screen in the middle, as I switch the different drive modes, it'll just show up instead of having a nice fancy picture. and that fuel economy is pretty bad. It's usually around 16, maybe 18 in the summer, but this is, I think, just because we were pushing it. Right, so as you saw, these videos are more a little. These clips are just more of having fun, and I'm just trying to add some substance to it. But I'm not like an expert in off-road vehicles or anything in off-road systems. Not to say, like, once again, going back to the 4Runner is more mechanical. Yes, it's more old school in that sense, but it does have newer, updated systems, and you saw the crawl, descent control, and everything that monitor the speed, where I can go from 1 to 6 kilometers per hour. Very slow creeping speed. The car will automatically do that, like a mini cruise control for off-roading, where I just focus on driving. So it does have some technologically advanced things like that, but in terms of the screens and everything, like how everything goes, it's not as advanced as the Range Rover is. Now, there is like the issue of people saying, yeah, like, Range Rover is not known for reliability, whereas I've read a lot of articles where people say even like the Jeep Wrangler, after going off-road on it a few times, people run into a lot of issues where they need to have some like maintenance done that costs them $1,000 or $2,000 due to the effect of off-roading on the vehicle. Whereas in the 4Runner, I have heard that there's no issues at all. You go off-road, there's nothing wrong with the car, like everything's all good afterwards. Like I've even done some crazy things where I felt like, oh man, I think I damaged something. Like, and nothing happened, and going into it, like, I didn't buy my 4Runner just because of like off-roading. Like, I was not an off-roading type of person, but I kind of bought it as an alternative to a Highlander because I didn't want to get a Highlander. Thought that was too mainstream, or I just wanted something different, something cooler. And that's when I figured out that the 4Runner is capable of all this, and I was like, whoa, like, kind of mistakenly got it. But anyways, yeah, I just want to leave it at that. Like I said, it's gonna be a shorter video this time, but hope you guys enjoyed it.